Good afternoon, y'all. Happy Sunday. I'll wait for some people to join in here before I get fully started. But guys, I wanted to take a moment to go live with you guys and talk about the importance, of course, of faith. Today's sermon was on faith, and I just wanted to get vulnerable with you guys and just share a little bit of what these last 8 to 10 years have looked like. Man, it's crazy. So I titled this, guys, Trials plus Tribulations equal Testimonies. Now, oftentimes, you might hear someone speak on their testimony. You might have heard someone share their testimony. You may even shared your testimony with people. But understand, guys, like why we're going through the trenches, why we're going through those ups and downs in life. Oftentimes we may be feeling defeated. Like we may be feeling like, man, God, I have the patience, or God, I'm praying, or God, I'm reading the Bible, or God, this, that, and the third, and this just isn't working out for me. Or maybe you just can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I want to remind us all and encourage us all, guys, that God's timing is the best timing. And the best way I could put this, guys, is when he speaks to me, it's so clear as day, and I have to share it. So I was sharing this with someone today, such as when we do this life on our own, at least when I notice that I do this life on my own and I put all my trust in me, right? When I used to put God in the background, my life used to look like this. All over here, then I'm all over here, then I'm up, I'm down, I'm all over the place, right? Without a firm actual direction, right? Now, in order to be a man on a mission, you got to know where you're going, right? And you got to know what tools that you carry with you, right? And so along this journey, guys, I remember, like I said, there's a map in the background. I've lived all over this country. And guys, when I say I've lived all over this country, guys, I had no money. I had no money, no credit card. And I kept asking God during that time, like, man, I keep getting farther and farther out east. My family, is in the Midwest, but I keep going farther and farther away, which not only makes it more expensive to get back to where I left off, but even now, if I want to see my loved ones, I have to travel so far. And as I'm documenting daily, like publicly, not self-documenting and keeping it away from the public, I mean showing you guys, those of you guys that's been here, you guys know, but showing you guys the journey along the way. I've had many people reach out and say that they're inspired by my journey. I've had people even at the beginning ask me, why are you showing people your adversity? Why are you showing people your trials and tribulations? And guys, I express my gratitude daily is because I'm living answered prayers right now, right? Like, think about the last time that you were in a place of darkness. Maybe you are now, but think about a time that you were praying, maybe for a job, maybe for whatever it may be, right? And God came through for you, right? So just understand, guys, that our trials and tribulations lead us to a testimony, but we never get to that testimony if we stop practicing our faith, if we stop stepping bold in our faith, if we allow fear, worry, doubt, rejection, what is this person going to think? What is that person going to think? And we just focus on, what does God say? What is he saying to me? And what does he want me? How does he want to use me as his vessel to go out into this world and share the good news and to be that love? And so I just think it's very inspiring, because shout out to those that are building things. Shout out to those of you guys that are stepping bold into your faith. Shout out to those of you guys that are getting uncomfortable each and every day, right? Because that's what it takes, right? We can't be followers of God and then afraid to tell people how good he is in our lives. Like, I remember when I was in a place trying to take my life, when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, I remember trying to overdose on pills to take my life. I remember when the doctors told me in ER that I should be brain dead due to how much pills I overdosed on. But I remember that God said, you know what? You can't take your life. I provided that life for you. I share this, guys, and I get vulnerable because some of you guys might be there where you feel like, why am I here? What's my purpose? I want us all to identify our circles. And if you're in a circle, if you have people around you who don't speak life into you, if you have people around you who don't pray for you, if you have people around you who always have some bad news to tell you versus good news, find people who are practicing gratitude. Find people who you see continuing to grow. Not financially, I'm talking about to grow wholesome, interpersonally, right? And, get uncomfortable, right? And so God didn't call us to, I love Pastor Craig because today he used the word safe faith. And when he said that, it was like, I don't like that. Safe faith, because faith, is not, at least for my eyes, it's never been safe. It's absolutely never been safe. I purposely ride my motorcycle sometimes, and today specifically to church, because it encourages my faith even more. I understand I'm so much safer in my car, but when I ride my bike, you automatically know, you don't know if you're going to make it to your destination. You just don't know. You never know. And so another day is always another opportunity. I want you guys to think about how you can personally get to that place of testimony, to use your trials, your tribulations, be willing to share them, be willing to be open and vulnerable, and you'll understand along the way it's only going to make you stronger. And so, I encourage you guys to continue just keeping the faith and understand that we're all human, man. We're all human. So never feel ashamed of what you're going through. If you are going through something, call somebody, text someone. But most importantly, take it up with God and let him know and be honest. Hey, God, I'm struggling with this. Hey, God, this doesn't make sense to me. Can you explain it to me? Talk to him, befriend him. Because he's right there waiting for those of you guys who are yearning and seeking to build that relationship. So I don't want to get too tongue-tied. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Shout out to Life Church for the merch. Check it out. I had to cop me one of these shirts today. It says, whoever finds God, and then on the back, finds life. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So you guys pick this shirt up. You guys can find it on the website, lifechurch.com. Shout out to Pastor Craig Rochelle. Today was the 30-year anniversary for Life Church, and I'm just blessed and grateful the man kept going and followed through, because times when people told him he wasn't qualified enough, times when people told him that he needs to go do something else, I'm grateful that Craig continued to listen to what God was doing in his life, because it's people like me, it's people like so many people that you see every Sunday whose lives are being transformed, renewed every single Sunday. And then the children at that, don't even get me started with the kids, y'all. The kids are excited. They're grabbing stickers. It's awesome, because when you see the kids excited to go to church, you know that's a resemblance of the families, of the adults. And so they're just mimicking, of course, what they see. And so it's a great place, y'all. Come to Life Church, Northwest Campus. There's all different types of campuses all over the country. So I know there's many people who aren't located in Oklahoma. And so with that being said, another day is always another opportunity. I'm out, y'all. Y'all take care. Have a blessed Sunday.